Right now, I'm going to talk about one of the themes that I have been writing about in the past often. And the theme is that India's future economic progress depends equally upon its chief ministers and not just on the prime minister. This is the consequence of the liberalization of 1991, which people have not really focused on, that the power of the union government has declined. For example, people continue to be intrigued, fascinated, hooked to the union budget. What they don't realize is that the union budget is no longer the change maker that it used to be. Because most of the decision making, or a lot of the decision making, has now shifted to private firms. And yes, the national policies in the budget do affect them. But the budget basically just tweaks policies. It doesn't introduce shakeups every year. So what's in the budget does affect people in terms of tax rates, etc., and has an effect on the economy. But we need to look at the decisions of the private sector and from the government side, the decisions of the chief ministers, because it is they alone who will develop their states. The union government is no longer responsible for the development of each and every state. So yesterday I talked about the Andhra Pradesh chief minister, and today I'm going to talk about the opinions of the chief minister of Maharashtra. Maharashtra is one of India's 4 A+ states. So what happens in Maharashtra is critical, because if India is going to have a high growth rate, that will happen partially because the A+ states, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, etc., they have very high growth rates. They have the highest potential. So let's see whether the chief minister of Maharashtra is saying things that make sense. Devendra Fadnavis is attending the World Economic Forum in Davos, and he gave an interview to NDTV. And there are 4 things that he said in it which I support. First, he said that, look, we are going to focus on electric vehicles, and not just as private cars, but also in public transport. Now, if that happens, if that can be done, that'll be very good. Now, it's not an easy task at all, but let's see what they do. The idea is right. Second, like Chandrababu Naidu, he also embraced AI. Everybody's embracing AI, but as I said in my other broadcast today, embracing AI means using it. It doesn't mean that we are developing AI on our own. We should be doing that, but nobody's talking about it. The third thing that he said was that we are going to create something called an innovation city just outside Mumbai. It'll be a large place, completely new. Let's see what it means. Today, we don't know what it is. We don't know whether it's going to happen, how it's going to work, what it means. But the idea is right, that we need to give a new hub. We have innovation coming out of Bangalore, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. Mumbai has not been in the forefront on technology. And if it wants to be, then an innovation city seems like a good idea, though we still have to know what it means. And finally, he says that we are going to focus on promoting defense manufacturing. We need high quality defense manufacturing that's made in India, no question about it. And I hope that he succeeds. It's still a coalition type government in Maharashtra. Let's see where they get with it. But certainly it's good to hear the chief minister saying things, some of which, or most of the 4 things that I mentioned, I agree with. Now, obviously, every chief minister is a political person and is looking to get votes. But this chief minister has been freshly re-elected and freshly come back to power. So perhaps we can have some period of time before they start thinking of how to win votes. Okay, that's it for today. Bye. I'll be back with another opinion shortly.